Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Parasier and welcome to your online workout. Today's focus, balance. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to tack this onto a workout that you're already doing, or you can do this on your own. This is the only thing perhaps you do today. Something is better than nothing. When you're ready, come and join me here. Even distribution through both feet, about hip distance apart. We're just gonna start with some calf raises. Hands can go to the hips. So starting with those calf raises, and then from there, I'm gonna add a little bit of three-dimensional training for those of you who are looking for added challenges. I would like to provide a couple of options, and the reason I do that is I want everyone to feel like they belong. So you could be new to exercise, you could be seasoned. So my challenge for you, of course, is to make sure you feel like you fit in. Now, added challenge, here it is. You can lift and come to center. Lift. This is going to affect your balance, so this may not be right for everyone. If you're noticing you're losing your balance a lot, notice your gaze. So my gaze is going side to side. If you're struggling, have your gaze forward. Two more like this. The last one. Excellent. Come on up and hold this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Beautiful job, everyone. You're gonna come and plant that foot. We're gonna take that heel off. That's option number 1. Option number 2, the leg comes off completely. Option number 3, you can firm up that thigh and leave it here. Hands can be at the hips, heart center, or if you want, they can be overhead. Your choice. I'm gonna come back to that middle option. Remember, a little micro bend in that leg you're standing on. Now today's series, I'm only gonna focus on one side and then do the other side after. We're getting ready to hip hinge. I will give you, of course, options here. I'm gonna show you the hardest option first and then flow into the more modified one. So firm up the thigh, imagine a pencil attached to your big toe, and I want you to draw a perfect line straight back. So remember, this is the most challenging option. Option number 2 is the leg just comes back here and we just pull this leg straight back. Option number 3, the heel stays here the whole time, or the foot stays here the whole time, and all we're doing is a slight hinge through the hips. When you're ready, of course, we're all still moving, but you're finding the option that best suits you. So we have a few more like this. Last one all the way through. And then when you finish that all the way through, you're gonna come back up and hold everything for 8 seconds. Ready? Pull that leg up as high as you can. Again, perhaps it's here, maybe you're here, perhaps you're parallel with the ground. In 8, 7, 6, we're getting ready for tree pose. In 4, 3, I will provide you with options. Stand up, get in your ballet position. Little bend in the knee, firm up the thigh. Perhaps you bring the heel off. That's it, option 1. Option 2, perhaps we rest gently on our calf muscle. We avoid pressing our leg on the side of our knee. If you'd like, you can go right up. I'm gonna go in the middle of the road. Hands can be at your hips. They can be heart center or overhead. Your choice. You're looking good, folks. Beautiful. Then from there, we're gonna go into a little side series. So for my purposes, I'm gonna be stepping back to make sure that I don't get cut out of the seam. In 4, 3, 2, you're gonna release that. The leg that is lifted, you're going to step into it. Same thing, I'm on a bit of a diagonal, so I have a larger base to support. Little bend in the knee. Option number 1, this is as far as you go. Option number 2, perhaps you're right here. Option number 3, let's see how my balance is. Can you get parallel to the ground? Maybe, maybe not. Then when you're ready, you can choose to stay right here. Option number 2 is I'm gonna pull the leg forward and back. Keep the toe activated, point it, press it back, back. Let's try that again, breathe it in. Press it back, back. 2 more, breathe it in. Press it back, back. The last one. The leg that's lifted is going to be the next focus. Then when you are ready, come on over here. Plant the other foot down. So remember, the leg that's lifted is the leg you're gonna be working now. Then when you're ready, find your option for balance. Heel off, or firm up the thigh. here, finding that balance. Ooh, you're looking good, folks. Why is balance so important? Because it tells us how well you're going to age. It tells us that functional independence is so important. When you're ready, find your option. I'm going to show you the hardest into the easiest. Sweeping that leg back, trying to keep the toe pointing downward. So naturally, and then option 2 is we start from here and we pull that leg back. Option number 3, we keep the toe on the ground and we just hinge from the hip. I'm going back to option 1 here. Again, trying to keep the toe pointing downward, trying to resist external rotation. You're looking good, folks. I appreciate you making time to be here today. So like I said, balance is so important for functional independence. Think about this. Standing on one leg to put your big girl pants on. Standing on one leg to put your socks on. For my really fit individuals watching this, you're going, yeah, I do that every day. But imagine how our friends who are a little more mature than us, they're not doing that anymore. Last one all the way through. And then we're gonna leave that leg lifted. So when you're ready, come on up for 8 seconds, please. Nice and high. 8, 7, remember your options. 6, 5, 4, 3, that little tree pose is coming. Bring yourself into that ballet stance, firm up the thighs. Heel off if you like. Pressing gently into the calf or up into the inner thighs, wherever you need to be. Hands can come to heart center, so the closer the hands are to the body, the more balance you're gonna have. The more we pull them away from the body, the harder it's going to be. Thinking about that core and that nice long spine. Then we're getting ready. I'm gonna be scooting back into my shot, just so that you're able to see me fully. In 3, 2, I'm taking one step back, the leg that was just up. My foot's on a bit of a diagonal, my toe is pointing forward. Same thing, I can be right here. Think about stacking those shoulders and stacking the hips. Naturally, we want to go here. Try to resist that. So we can be here, we can be here. Remember that little bend in the knee. And now how far can you go? Your choice. Option B, either stay right here or add a leg pull. Pulling the toe forward, pointing it back, back. Breathing it in, pointing it back, back. 2 more. Breathe it in. Notice my focal point. So people will often tell me I have poor balance. It's not poor balance. It could be that you're not focusing. Release everything. Move those ankles around. Shimmy, shake that body. You did it. Thank you everyone for coming. We'll see you in the next workout video.